Hello everyone, and this is Pawpawgotya, and I'm here to show you my second jet ski to a boat conversion. This one has some upgrades, but it has most of the same features as the first one did. It has a remote control trolling motor on the front, which plugs in right here. Has a nice cooler right here. This here is a 20-gallon live well. Has its own live well pump that pumps fresh water in, and another pump that pumps water out. Has 8 pole holders, nice seat in the middle. You can adjust it with a larger post if you like, because the pontoons allow it, or you can actually use the one it has on it, or sit it in the floor and put your feet down in those 2 places where the hatches are. You can even turn backwards and sit if you like. I personally like leaving the seat at home and sitting on the cooler. Gives you the whole deck out in front of you open. I like it that way. It has a rocker panel here that shows you the battery information. It also works the lights, the bilges. It has inside lights in all the cubby holes so you can see, even a light in the live well. It has outside lights so the outside of it shine at night. I'll be posting some more videos on this a little later in depth, showing the fish finder and the cooler and some of the things I did to it. It has another trolling motor on the back. This trolling motor can be locked in place like it is right now, and as you're fishing, you can have your front one down, using it to guide you, and you can hit this little button right here, and let's see if I can actually get a picture of it. Maybe I can. Did that get it? I hope it did. Yes, it did. Anyway, you can lock that into place, and it's a little turbo to get you to your spot you want. I mostly only use it to go to the fishing hole, and then after that I unlock it and use the remote control one up front. Then I paddle up to my spot with that paddle. See, this thing's so low to the water and so light, you can paddle it like a paddle board. It's pretty cool. It's got its own plugs for lights and for the trolling motors up there, waterproof. But the pontoons have pool noodles in them, and the pool noodles hold 250 pounds each. So before you go out, if you want to come to the dock, or before you go out fishing, if you want to do some swimming, if you're not out there to fish that day, just pull your pool noodles out of there and put your cap back on, and you can step down off of this into the water or step back up into it out of the water and swim. And then you can put your pool noodle back in there and you won't lose your noodle. It's got its own automatic bilge anyway. If it did get some water in it, it would automatically come on, or you can turn it on your own. But I am going to continue to make videos and show everyone how to make one of these from scratch. And as I go, they're going to improve, and hopefully yours will be even better than mine. I'd love to see your ideas. I mean, you can virtually do anything you want. The last one didn't have this little home pier with this in here. I just thought it would be nice to, in the construction, to leave some of the jet ski itself. The trolling motor, I actually took a mount and cut it down and fabricated it to where it works. It was definitely a cool, fun project. I'm going to enjoy showing you guys how to do one of these from scratch. I'll start off by showing you what jet skis are the best, in my opinion. That any jet ski will work if you're willing to put pontoons on it, even a small one. But I have the specific ones in mind that I wouldn't mind telling you. And then I'll show you how to cut it down. There's no fiberglass, and isn't that awesome? Then I'll show you how to put your floor supports, wire all your 12-volt wiring, which, hey, 12-volt wiring, don't let people make you think it's hard. It's positive to negative with a fuse in between, or maybe a switch. It's super simple. You might run everything to a ground block, like all the grounds will go to one spot. It's not hard. Anybody can do it. This is all construction. There is no fiberglass, and this would make a great project for you and your kid. Think if you went out and got you a couple jet skis that didn't run with the trailer and made them into 2 of these boats, how you could go out and have little fishing tournaments, or just have 2 of them on a double jet ski. I do. I put these on a double jet ski trailer. When I take them to the boat ramp, people are like, oh man. Anyway, you want to know something really cool? I discovered somehow when you go through the water, the lily pads, it spreads them out and the motor doesn't get caught in them. It's just a perk, just an unbelievably great perk. I go freshwater fishing and it's just awesome. I leave the trolling motor right there where it's set and I can go right through the lilies without it hitting. I mean, zoom right through them. It's awesome. Got a dual live well that sits here, a little yellow and white cooler. It's a dual live well, so I have 3 live wells with me generally. I personally, like I said, I like sitting on that seat and going fishing. Well, I'm going to show you more videos. I put LED lights on the trailer. I'll show you more videos of all this stuff. But I'm just getting started. I really wanted to get a couple of these built. I didn't want to start off by experimenting. What I wanted to do was do the experimenting and then start my videos. Okay. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will get into more in depth into what it's like. This thing has an onboard battery charger on it that it's waterproof. You just come in and plug it in, it charges it. I mean, it's set up. I mean, it's just got everything a boat does, and you don't got to worry about fuel or mixing gas. Plug it in, go fishing. The Eco Minnow, that's what I call them. This is Eco Minnow 2. Let's take a quick look at the inside of the Eco Minnow 2. Up front, you have a cooler, just like the other one. It'll hold plenty of sodas and drinks and sandwiches. Keeps them nice and dry away from the, let's say you're throwing a net up here and letting your bait get on the floor. Nothing gets in there. It keeps it nice. Behind it, we have, well, if I can unlock it, we have a live well. About 20 gallons or so. It's a cutting board. I like to use a lot of cut mullet. It's pretty big. Got its own pump down in there. And it has an aerator pump that fills it full of water, fresh water. Keeps everything nice and alive. This is a extension pole for the seat right there, in case you want to sit higher. Or if that's a short pole, you can take it out and just sit a little bit higher. You can use both poles to sit real high. These pontoons make it so you can do that. Let's take a look at the storage area. It's huge. Plenty of room down in there. Keep your tackle boxes, life jackets, dip nets, whatever you want. And it actually goes both sides storage. That's right. There's your onboard battery charger and your circuit breaker for your trolling motor. And there's another one on the other side. I'll show you in just a minute. Dual live well. Take this and put it to this side and keep your minnows over here and your shiners over there. Or take it completely out. Really doesn't matter, but it has 2 pumps in it. And those 2 pumps would hook right here. Right where this is a lighter plug. And you have 2 plugs for your phones or your GoPros or whatever you want. And all your switches and your battery readout there. On here it shows flashing, but in real time it's not. It just shows 12.6. It's nice. You just come in and plug this in. You're ready to go the next morning. Down in here, I'll slide this out of the way for you. We have 2 batteries. We have a battery there and a battery there. It also has another fuse block or breaker for your other trolling motor, and it has lights too as well right there on both sides. It all lights up. This right here, live well, ties down to these tie downs here. There's your fob for your Mokoto trolling motor up front, and then back you have your little step down, spring operated. It came on the Jat Ski. Anyway, you just step down off the back of it to get in the water, step back on it to get out. Pretty cool, huh? Well, let's say you want to go swimming. Step down, come out, pull this rubber plug off, and pull out your noodle. Look how big it is. Big noodle. That'll hold 300 pounds or so. Step back in the boat, slide your cap back on. There you go. What do you think, guys? Leave your comments and tell me what you think. I really hope some other people start building these. I'd love to see what their ideas are. I have ideas for 4 or 5 different kinds. Maybe putting a motor on one. We'll step over there and look at the next project, the Echo Minnow 3. It might not be Echo. It might be Go Fast gas powered. We'll see. Anyway, I've really enjoyed fishing in this. Towards the end of the video, I'll throw some more videos of me fishing out at my friend's lake. Phenomenal bass fishing. Anyway, tell me what you think. Leave me some comments. You guys subscribe too if you would, and I'll show you how to build one of these from scratch. I'll start making those videos real soon. We'll start by learning how to pick the right one, or at least what I think is the best ones. I've cut about 50 of these up, so trust me, learn from my mistakes. This is a FXHO Yamaha hull, which is a really big jet ski, and it is one of the best ones you can use. It's the second best one I've ever used. The best one, believe it or not, is just a regular FX. It sits higher out of the water and back, but this one sits just fine. But I really like the FXs. Anyway, I think 2009 GTX Sea-Doo works real well too, 2009 or up. Anyway, just tell me what you think. Subscribe.